When the lights fade, the world holds its breath. The drums hit, the crowd erupts. From WWE to AEW, from NWA to TNA, all the way to New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is where legends rise. Aaron loves wrestling. Let's begin. Let the storm hit, feel the world shift. AEW, yo, we talking big lift. To the WWE roots, Fire in the booth. New Japan warriors fighting for the truth. Crowds roar loud when the spotlight shines. Aaron loves wrestling, we live for the grind. Step into the ring, hear the heartbeat thump. Pyro in the sky, let the bass line jump. From the classic days where the legends were made to the modern era warriors never afraid. We break down drama, every shock, every twist, every dream match moment that you couldn't resist. From Tokyo Dome nights to the big Raw stage, from Power Earth Studios to AEW Rage. This is passion, combat, the soul of the show. We bring the breakdown, the hype and the glow. Every slam, every dive, every storyline ride. I'll let you where the love never dies. Champions with the gold hanging right on their neck. The moments that shock you, the promos that hit, those fight forever chants. Yeah, we feel all of it. We salute every brand, every style in the ring. Strong style, lucha libre man, wrestling is king. From old school brawls to the high risk fights, we celebrate the craft and the love of the fight. Podcast vibes with that pay-per-view feel. Every episode hits like a main event deal. Aaron on the mic, yeah, he keeping it real. Breaking wrestling down with that champion feel. Breaking wrestling down with that champion appeal.
When the crowd goes silent and the bell echoes through the arena, when destiny calls, we answer.
This is for the fans. This is for the passion. This is Aaron Loves Wrestling. Let the love for wrestling live forever. When the lights fade, the world holds its breath. When the lights fade, the world holds its breath. The drums hit, the crowd erupts. From WWE to AEW, from NWA to TNA, all the way to New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is where legends rise. Aaron loves wrestling. Let's begin. Let the storm hit, feel the world shift. AEW, yo, we talking big lift. To the WWE roots, Fire in the booth. New Japan warriors fighting for the truth. Crowds roar loud when the spotlight shines. Aaron loves wrestling, we live for the grind. Step into the ring, hear the heartbeat thump. Pyro in the sky, let the bass line jump. From the classic days where the legends were made to the modern era warriors never afraid. We break down drama, every shock, every twist, every dream match moment that you couldn't resist. From Tokyo Dome nights to the big Raw stage, from Power Earth Studios to AEW Rage. This is passion, combat, the soul of the show. We bring the breakdown, the hype and the glow. Every slam, every dive, every storyline ride. I'll let you where the love never dies.
How's it going, all my wrestling lovers? Aaron Loves Wrestling Podcast, and I'm here for Friday night SmackDown review from last night. This was a pre-taped show, but it was really a good SmackDown last night. We had a 3 Stages of Hell match set up for SmackDown episode on January 9th. This is the final 2-hour Friday night SmackDown. Next Friday night, it'll be and going forward will be 3 hours of Friday Night SmackDown, which I'm excited and I cannot wait. I'm glad that SmackDown is 3 hours. It opens up room for more talent to get on the show and to have the spotlight on the show. Raw is 2.5 hours, roughly, sometimes three as well. So I like this because SmackDown going to 3 hours will give more opportunities for other wrestlers, especially some of the new call-ups from NXT. They're going to be coming up soon, which we kind of saw last night with Trick Williams. We're going around, so Ruka's going to be called up, and a couple others from NXT, probably Obafemi here shortly, I'd imagine. Maybe even Ethan Page, and this will give opportunity for them to show themselves on SmackDown. So going to 3 hours isn't really necessarily a bad thing. So I'm glad that SmackDown is going to 3 hours. And a lot of people were talking about, when it went 3 hours last time, it was bad. Well, that was last time. So let's give it another chance. So I'm excited. I like 3 hour shows for whether WWE or AEW or even TNA. I like 3 hour shows. So if they can go to 3 hours, and Raw's 2.5 to 3 hours, I'm going to enjoy that. But SmackDown was really good last night. You had the first match. You had Joe Hendry and Miz in a Miracle on 34th Street fight, kind of no DQ match in a way. But before it, Joe Hendry had a little concert, started singing. Miz has tiny balls, and jingle bells. Miz has tiny balls, or something like that. And then you had that Adam Rose bunny in the ring, which I was like, hey, he's back. The Adam Rose bunny is back. Is back on in WWE. So that was standing there when Joe Hendry was singing, and the crowd was into it. And then you had Miz come out and interrupt, and then it set up the Miracle on 34th Street fight, which Joe Hendry won and defeated the Miz. And I'm wondering what we're going to be doing what WWE is doing with the Miz. I mean, he's been losing a lot lately, and I understand he's a legend, pretty much, and probably soon to retire and go in the Hall of Fame. But man, I want to see Miz back in the main title picture. Put him like in the main title picture with Cody and Drew. Have him even win the title. I'd like to see Miz back on top. I'd like to see Miz back on top, holding the WWE or World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I'd like to see at some point next year. Miz just jobbing to. I understand he's putting over new talent, but I want to see Miz at the top with the WWE title or World Heavyweight title in Raw. That's what I'd like to see with the Miz, because Miz is really good. I love the Miz. You also had, after that little street fight, you had Charlotte Flair, going up against Lash Legend in a one-on-one match. This was a really good one-on-one match. Charlotte Flair gets the win, but Lash Legend was really good in the ring. They both were good in the ring. Lash Legend, she's going to be an up-and-coming future women's champion. She's really not only good on the mic, but she's good in the ring. Her starting out the tag division isn't bad, especially paired up with Nia Jax. They're a pretty good pairing. So we had them go up. So we later have a backstage segment with all the women in the tag team division in the back. They start arguing, and then Galda steps in. He sets up an 8-woman tag match for next week. So we'll see who would be the ones selected for next week's 8-woman tag match. And then on the Raw in Berlin episode, there's going to be a title match for, well, with these women, a tag team title match. So we'll see who wins the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Next, we get a little promo backstage with Ilja Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes. And basically, Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov, they set up the United States title match, which is next. So then we get the United States Championship match with Carmelo Hayes and Ilja Dragunov, which I thought was a really fantastic match. It was really great. My match of the night, honestly. These two got great chemistry in the ring together. And Carmelo Hayes finally wins his main roster WWE Championship, United States Champion. And hopefully this is the right step into the future for not only Carmelo Hayes, but others from NXT. Carmelo Hayes was on quite a bit of losing streak, but I would like to see Carmelo Hayes with the United States title, defending it on the PLEs as well. United States title needs to get some good rub as well, a good spotlight, and have it on the PLEs. I would honestly like WWE to go back to the brand exclusive PLEs, Raw PLE and SmackDown PLEs, so that way you can have these opportunities for them. But when you have just the PLEs and you just try to fit your big names up there, but you don't give any chance for like Carmelo Hayes or anything like that, then they don't get their spotlight for everyone to get behind them. So it's just, I would like brand exclusive PLEs. Raw set up next year for brand exclusive for Raw. And then for SmackDown, well, they had that back in 2016, I believe it was, in 2017. It was great, and it provided opportunity for like their Intercontinental Championship, and it main evented one of the PLEs to when it was The Miz and Dolph Ziggler, and when you had even the tag team titles main event one of the PLEs, at that time. I'd love for WWE to go back to the brand exclusive PLEs for Raw and SmackDown instead of this jointed PLEs that they got going. I'd like for it to go back to separate and really separate the brands, and it would really give a good spotlight again for this new and upcoming NXT talent that's getting called up. That's what I'd like. So then after that, Carmelo Hayes gets his well-deserved victory and title, and is the new United States champion. So after the match, he had Johnny Gargano blindside Hayes backstage. So that probably had Johnny Gargano going for the United States Championship as well. And I think Gargano and Hayes, they'll also have good in-ring chemistry, and they'll have a great match. So that'll be a good PLE match right there. Gargano and Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship. That's what I'd like to see. So then we go into a women's tag team match with Giulia Kiana James against Chelsea Green Alba Fyre. Giulia Kiana James wins, and the crowd was not into it. And I go back and look at Giulia Stardom's matches, and her matches there were way better than the ones in WWE. WWE has toned her down a lot, and I don't like it. Let the girl go. Let her show her talent and shine in the ring. And this pairing with Kiana James ain't bad, but I want to see Giulia back to singles competition and the women's world title mix, and the WWE women's world title mix with Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton and others. Giulia with Kiana James, I'm not feeling it. And with Giulia, with this pairing, in my opinion, that's what's kind of toned down her. That's kind of what toned down her aura, in my opinion, because they kind of had her slow down and everything. I've seen a lot of her Stardom matches, and she does way better in the ring in those matches than she has in her WWE matches. So I'd just like to see Giulia back to that old school Giulia from Stardom. So with them winning against Chelsea and Alba Fyre, and Alba Fyre too, there's another one. And Alba Fyre, she used to be great in the singles competition and for the NXT UK thing that they used to have, and then now she's Chelsea Green's Secret Service. I mean, have her go back to the old school Alba Fyre. I mean, her when she was teamed up with Isla Dawn, that was a great pairing. But then when Isla Dawn got released, now they paired up with Chelsea Green, the Secret Service thing, which I find ridiculous. Have Alba Fyre be her own thing. I just don't like this where she's just uh, the backup cast to Chelsea Green. Just have her go back in the singles run and be back on top. I don't like this. So hopefully we can have her out of this little tag team or this little group eventually. Maybe she'll eye that United States Championship and then she'll break off from Chelsea Green and be her own identity, be her own, in the singles division. And the United States women's United States title division needs some more women in there. So Alba Fyre would be a great one to do. So now we got the Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes segment at the end of the night. And man, this promo here, especially from Drew McIntyre, I mean, Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, went more over in this promo than ever. But Drew McIntyre set up the stipulation. It's 3 stages of hell. And the promo he did to do it was, when he sends Cody to Hill, say hello to us, say hello to your father, Dusty, for me. And I'm like, dang. Like, man, he was just going at Cody after his dad and after his family. And I'm just like, man, Drew McIntyre. A lot of people are saying Gunther was the best or is the best heel. You got to add Drew McIntyre in that mix too, because Drew McIntyre, he also is in that mix. And if Drew doesn't get the win here, on the January 9th episode of Berlin at 3 Stages of Hell match for the WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes, man, then Drew just ain't got no hope for that title or any title. I mean, if Drew does not win on January 9th in the 3 Stages of Hell and win that WWE Undisputed Championship, then for those of y'all who are hoping Drew to win, can just kiss it goodbye. Because if he doesn't win here, then he's never going to win. And that's just a fact. I mean, having this match set up, and not only that, Drew go over now more, especially in this promo, than he's ever done. And I mean, to set him up like this and he's still not win, I mean, to chase this title for this long, then they're just gonna then they just got no plans for Drew winning the WWE Championship. So Drew, in my opinion, needs to win. And I'm a huge Cody Rhodes fan, really big. And I'm a big fan of Drew as well. But if Drew doesn't win here, which in my opinion he should win here, then there ain't no hope for him winning at all. I think, honestly, he is going to win, and I'll set up for Cody Rhodes to be in the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm thinking. To add more star power in the Royal Rumble for this whole Saudi thing. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking Drew will win. Cody will enter the Royal Rumble. I don't think he's going to win it. Honestly, if I had to pick someone to win for this go around, it's probably going to be Roman Reigns, in my opinion. I think Roman Reigns is going to win this Royal Rumble. And then they'll set up for him to return and get in the title mix, probably against either Drew or CM Punk. I'd say CM Punk more so. And then we'll see what goes on with the WWE Championship, which will probably have Cody entering the Elimination Chamber match to face to go against whoever in that chamber match. And if we get Cody Rhodes in there, he's probably the most likely one to win. But and but we'll see what happens. But Drew, in my opinion, needs to win here. In my opinion, he needs to win here, and we really need to shake it up. We really need to shake it up because seeing Cody go up against the same people over and over and over, Drew needs to win, and then Cody can kind of get away from Drew, and then we can have Drew face who. I mean, I don't know. SmackDown ain't really got top baby faces to choose from. I mean, you got Randy Orton when he returns. You got Kevin Owens if he can return soon. I think he might return at the Royal Rumble. But Drew, he can win the title, and then we can get some fresh new baby faces to challenge Drew for that title. That's what I think. But if Cody wins again, there's no hope for Drew winning that WWE Championship. And we'll see who will be next to face Cody for the WWE title. But who knows? I think, honestly, this is what I'm thinking. This is my prediction right here. Since this is a 3 stages of hell, pretty much at one point there's going to be no rules. And it might be in the final stage. With it being the final stage, I think it's going to set up looking like Cody is going to win. But then here comes Randy Orton and hits him with the RKO and cost him that WWE Championship. That's what I'm thinking. And then they'll set up Cody versus Randy, a feud right there, and then Drew can face another babyface for that WWE Championship. I'm not sure who, but he could. Maybe Sami Zayn. Maybe we'll run that back. Drew and Sami Zayn. Or, I don't know. SmackDown really doesn't have a lot of top babyface to choose from. Maybe some NXT call-ups. Maybe Obafemi gets in the mix. But I say Drew should win. Randy can interfere by hitting Cody with the RKO. Drew can hit Cody with that Claymore. Win the WWE Championship. And then you have Drew as the new WWE Champion. And then Cody can get away from the title for a little while and feud with Randy Orton, and then later on feud with others. But Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, needs to win here. He needs to win. So with that, those are my thoughts on SmackDown. It was a solid show. Not bad. I thought it was good, especially that Joe Hendry segment in the beginning. It was pretty funny. And Joe Hendry, he might be skipping NXT and going straight up to the main roster. That's what it's looking like. And having him up on the main roster, maybe he can feud over that United States Championship as well. I mean, he could be a top babyface for that WWE title. I mean, he did well at the TNA World Championship as the face of the company. Why not put him at the WWE Championship? He's a hot talent. Crowd's behind him when he does his theme. Everybody's behind him. Everybody loves Joe Hendry. I mean, he could be a top babyface to feud for that title. That's what I would say as well. So call him up. I mean, the guy had a WrestleMania moment and carried himself really well in front of however many thousands of people. I think it was like 60-something thousand. I think he's all right. I think he's good. I think he can handle the pressure. I think he can handle the weight of the title, especially him holding the TNA World Championship. Joe Hendry can be in that WWE Undisputed title mix, and we'll get some new, fresh faces for the WWE Championship. And I think it's well needed. So I think that would be great. The Ilja Dragunov Carmelo Hayes match was awesome. My match of the night, and thought that was really great. Segment of the night, obviously Cody and Drew. That promo segment, especially Drew. Drew won me over at that one. I want Drew McIntyre to win this WWE Undisputed Championship now. I want Drew McIntyre to win. Scottish Warrior needs to get his time, get his moment with the WWE title, have a good, solid run. Last time he won it, it was in the pandemic era in front of no crowd. This time, he needs to be in front of the crowd, and in the UK would be a great spot. And that's SmackDown and Berlin episode. So I would love Drew to finally win, and Cody can drop the title, go away from the WWE title, and Drew can hold that title, go up against new baby faces that step up to challenge him. Joe Hendry can be one of them. Open Femi, he can get called up. Maybe even Randy, but if Randy RKO's Cody, that'll turn him heel, so he'll probably be out of the mix. If Kevin Owens can return, if he's healthy enough to return, he could be in that title mix with Drew. Sami Zayn, maybe get LA Knight over to SmackDown, and he can feud with Drew over that. Get LA Knight off of Raw, put him on SmackDown. He could feud with Drew McIntyre of that WWE Championship. But some fresh faces going forward instead of the same old, same old. I mean, how much more can we see Cody versus Drew for that WWE title? Now, this is it, in my opinion. This is it. If Drew loses again and we somehow get Drew set up for another WWE title, I'm not going to be interested. I know a lot of others not going to be interested. Drew needs to win here. Then after he wins, it doesn't need to be a rematch with Cody. It needs to be Cody needs to go away. That's why I think Randy costing Cody the title would be a perfect setup. He can feud with Randy, and then Drew McIntyre can feud with somebody else for that WWE Undisputed Championship. Those are my thoughts. But again, solid SmackDown. I love the show. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below. What do you think of last night's SmackDown? And let me know what you think. What you think about Cody and Drew. Do you want Drew to win? Let me know. Comment, we want Drew. And let me know your thoughts on why Drew should win. If you think Cody should win, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, Cody and Drew, 3 Stages of Hell, 2 weeks, January 9th episode of SmackDown. It's going to be great. And right now, before we go, got Jake, the Tribal Chief. What's up, Jake, the original Tribal Chief? How you doing? Appreciate you joining in. What do you think of SmackDown? Let me know your thoughts. But I appreciate everyone coming in. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, notification button as well. Subscribe. Also below in the description, I got affiliation with some brands. I got Prince Nana Coffee. Hit the link below and order yourself some Prince Nana Coffee in the description below. W Energy. Use the promo code Aaron Loves Wrestling. Get 10% off of your order. Pure Plank as well. Use Aaron Loves Wrestling. Get 10% off of your order. I'm a personal trainer, and planks are a really great workout. It's great for your posture. Great ab workout. Pure Plank is, I highly recommend Pure Plank. Get it. And use promo code Aaron Loves Wrestling. Get 10% off of your purchase. And also, I drink. That's I drink with a Q up there. Go on idrink.com and order yourself some clean energy without the high caffeine. If you don't want the loads of caffeine in your energy drink, but you need a little kick, then get iDrink. iDrink it is my go-to energy. I've cut out a lot of caffeine in my life, so I highly recommend iDrink. Go to iDrink. It's idrinkwithaQ.com, and you can read more about it and more about the brand and order yourself a case. That's my SmackDown review. That's my thoughts. Catch me tonight with Devin the Tribal Chief on his YouTube channel for the AEW World's End Watch Along, the last pay-per-view of the year, not only for AEW but for wrestling in general. So join us tonight for that. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification button. Do it now. Love professional wrestling. Have a blessed weekend, y'all.
When the lights fade, the world holds its breath. The drums hit, the crowd erupts. From WWE to AEW, from NWA to TNA, all the way to New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is where legends rise. Aaron loves wrestling. Let's begin. Let the storm hit, feel the world shift. AEW, yo, we talking big lift. To the WA roots, seeing fire in the booth. New Japan warriors fighting for the truth. Crowds roar loud when the spotlight shines. Aaron loves wrestling, we live for the grind. Step into the ring, hear the heartbeat thump. arrow in the sky, let the bass line jump. From the classic days where the legends were made to the modern era warriors never afraid. We break down drama, every shock, every twist, every dream match moment that you couldn't resist. From Tokyo Dome nights to the big raw stage, from Power Earth Studios to AIDS all rage. This is passion, combat, the soul of the show. We bring the breakdown, the hype and the glow. Every slam, every dive, every storyline ride. I'll let you where the love never dies. I'll let you where the love never dies. Boom, let the storm hit, feel the world shift. WWE, yeah, we talking big lift. TWA roots, TFI in the booth. New Japan warriors fighting for the truth. Crowds roar loud when the spotlight shines. Aaron loves wrestling, yeah, we live for the grind. We talk kings, icons, the rookies on deck. Champions with the gold hanging right on their necks. The moments that shock you, the promos that hit, those fight forever chants. Yeah, we feel all of it. We salute every brand, every style in the ring. Strong style, lucha libre man, wrestling is king. From old school brawls to the high risk flights, we celebrate the craft and the love of the fight. Podcast vibes with that pay-per-view feel. Every episode hits like a main event deal. Aaron on the mic, yeah, he keeping it real. Breaking wrestling down with that champion appeal. Yeah, breaking wrestling down with that champion appeal.
When the crowd goes silent and the bell echoes through the arena, when destiny calls